Here's a brief explanation of the kayak box for the trolling motor and the kayak combination. I started out with this box made out of half-inch plywood, just ordinary plywood from Home Depot, and it's epoxy coated, 2 coats of epoxy inside and out. You can see the battery fits right down in here. A little hard to see with the sun. And there's a big flange on the bottom here that sits inside the kayak, but it's all glued, screwed together, covered with epoxy like I said, and painted. It's got a marine paint on it to withstand the environment that it goes into. I have recently installed a mount for my VHF antenna. I've got a fixed mount VHF I now carry with me. Here of course is the battery gauge. This is a Pelican box that I bought from Great Outdoor Provision Company. You can see the battery gauge in there. This is a plastic outlet box I got from Home Depot. This is some scrap lumber that I had around the yard. It's basically just 2x4s, again, epoxy covered and screwed and glued together, covered with paint. So the kayak box fits inside the kayak over here, and there's just a simple well right there where a cooler would sit, according to what I've read from Hobie a little bit. I put these 2 pieces of plastic in here. They're just polyethylene with a screw attachment. They're for a live well that I put in there. I have a cooler based live well with a hand pump that I use when I take live shrimp with me fishing. And here's the lid for the box over here, and inside the lid I've taped a little chart featuring the Minn Kota battery information. There's a little chart up at the top there that I made on the computer for the 105 amp hour battery that we use, and there's also some speed and range calculations down below that are the speed is measured with my GPS, the range is calculated, and the amperage is supplied by Minn Kota. So the box itself just sits down inside that well, just like that. It's just resting there by gravity. The weight of the battery, which is 50 pounds, holds the box down. And once I put the cover on, once the battery's in there, the cover goes on, and then the strap goes over the top, just like that. Let's see if I can get my strap on there. Okay, strap goes on the top. And then it just gets tightened up. That's a regular strap like is used to hold your kayak on the roof of your car. I just cut it off to make it quite a bit shorter. And that's all that holds everything in there. The motor, of course, hangs out here on the outside. The motor weighs about 15 pounds, and I found that with the setup the way it is, I've got the battery box offset a little as far to the right as I can of my kayak, so that the weight of the battery counterbalances the weight of the motor out here on the end a little bit. So there's a wider gap here, which I use for storing some stuff when I'm out there in the water. Yes, that's about it. I hope this helps answer the question. Bye.